been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. All from LK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Second and 6. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Able to power through. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. It's Young off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Hands it off out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Cardinals much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, they have no reason to believe he won't.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get a pass rusher second-guessing himself, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, it's Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Young. This is Fant on the short completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Young to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. A strong run. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And this is caught. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 56 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate?
And now it's blocked. And the Rams have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back. And the extra point attempt unsuccessful. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Cardinals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing now is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That throw by Young incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Green.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Big air shoulders. 2-2.
They're going forward with the option right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals This decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Young on 1st down. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he works free. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
52 blaster. Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Ready?
1st and 10, Young. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Red, yellow. Ready.
It's Young on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on 1st down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards are able to widen their advantage. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 needle. Cut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to the 41. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down and 8. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Monk, no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12. think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Monk. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Moore, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Second and 11.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Monk, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as